walk along the avenue. I never thought I'd meet a girl like you. Meet a girl like you. With auburn hair and tawny eyes, the kind of eyes that hypnotize with the road. You hypnotize with the road. And I ran so far away. I just ran all night and day. I couldn't get away. A cloud appears above your head. A beam of light comes shining down on you. Shining down on you. The crowd is moving nearer still. Aurora borealis comes in the air. Aurora comes in the air. And I ran so far away. I just ran all night and day. I couldn't get away. Reached out a hand to touch your face. You're slowly disappearing from my view. Appearing from my view. Reached out a hand to try again. I'm floating in a beam of light with you. A beam of light with you. And I ran so far away. I just ran all night and day. And I ran so far away. I just ran, I couldn't get away.
Well, the wave machine broke, but we got a couple, right?
One, and it comes the two to the three and three, and it comes the two to the one and one, and it comes the two to the three and three, and it comes the two to the one and one, and it comes the two to the three and three, and it comes the two to the one and one, and it comes the two to the three and three, and it comes the two to the one and one, and it comes the two to the three and three, and it comes the two
The
to
more
the
money
one.
ass Mac is back on the scene. Bitches and niggas, they tryna get me for the green. Brothers on my nuts cause they just too blind. Blind to the mind of a nigga on the grind. I start reeling and dealing, tryna serve. Step up to the mic and got loose with the verse. Didn't understand on the way that I was maxing, relaxing, and taxing. A nigga seen action. Told me the first time, play me you be served. Didn't believe me, you got your manhood tooken. When I hit the hot spot, I told you, man, it gets hot. Now you know that shit has just started cooking. Certain competition for you niggas who be tripping. Talk behind my back, I caught that ass slipping. You was on a mission during that you kept sleeping. Victim of a homicide and Mac 10's creeping. Sleep behind my back, you got spooks in the gap. Barrels at your eyes and on you wishing you could scat. Screaming to the Mac 10 begging me for mercy. But I'm gone 2 stoves and I'm out.
One, and it comes the two to the three and three, and it comes the two to the one and one, and it comes the two to the three and three, and it comes the two to the one and one, and it comes the two to the three and three, and it comes the
types of blunders, hitting like a storm or a hurricane. Keeping niggas slipping from the sleet and the pouring rain. Bouncing the rap like Ozas, the kilos. Getting so rich, I'm changing my name to Mr. C Notes. Cause like Nike, niggas wanna do it, but it was already done. So get a boot to the gluteus. And if not, niggas getting strangled. Bodies dangled, thrown in the trunk, cut up and mango. I smoke dank though, spark up the flame. Hoker straight 92 or RBL and sang single. I stand alone in a motherfucking ghetto where niggas say what's up and never saying hello. So what do I do? To whom do I turn? Will the cops ever catch me or will I get burned? But don't worry, keep your pockets on fat and never tell a groupie bitch who you gonna jack. And don't say Mr. C told you, cause killers don't talk shit, they get older.
1, and it comes a 2 to the 3 and 3, and it comes a 2 to the 1 and 1, and it comes a 2 to the 3 and 3, and it comes a 2 to the 1 and 1, and it comes a 2 to the 3 and 3, and it comes a 2 to the 1 and 1, and it comes a 2 to the 3 and 3, and it comes a 2 to the 1 and
Midtown Productions coming up in this Mac game, sporting a sag, not a rag or a fat chain. But where I grew up is just like a war zone. Seem like niggas in the hood got their colors on. I stay colorblind cause I grew up with these fools. Me and most of these niggas mobbed the old school. He wouldn't cross me, I thought, cause I knew him. Now next time I see him, I'ma have to shoot him. I keep my bub on to keep from being nervous. Can't be leaking cause they just might serve us. I got my Glock on my side ready for the drama. Can't even roll through the set with my mama. The police won't leave me alone. They bringing up evidence so they can run in my Jones. My music's doing good, so I gotta watch out for young brothers. My life is a scene, not a colors. That brother down the street lives like Nino Brown. Till the one time kicked his mama dough down. He wasn't there, he was docked at a motel. His mama got her house took, but oh well. But he's a ballin' cat, he said he would help her. So she's wearing silk and leather in a homeless shelter. God gives you life, then your life is torn. That's how it is when you're living in a ghetto storm.
1, and it comes a 2 to the 3 and 3, and it comes a 2 to the 1 and 1, and it comes a 2 to the 3 and 3, and it comes a 2 to the 1 and 1, and it comes a 2 to the 3 and 3, and it comes a 2 to the 1 and 1, and it comes a 2 to the 3 and 3, and it comes a 2 to the 1.
Stepping up last, but a nigga not least. It's the black seat, nigga suckers on peak. While RBO posse, lounge around and count G's. Bitches on the dick, get a grip cause you're hounded. Can't you understand this shit is simple and plain? My niggas in the house by the name of Insane. And the nigga TC, bitch, the niggas kinda clever. Hooked up the beat and had us niggas come together. We ain't got time for the niggas with the drama. I'll lay you across my lap and spank that ass like your mama. The big 9 do stop drumming clock duckets, so we can roll benzos, beamers, not buckets. This goes to your hoes too, straight on the plot. Setting niggas up and trying to get him for his knots. Scandalous ass bitches out there scheming like demons. You better get a grip for your ass, kiss the semen. We already going through the maze put by the white men. Then your black women want to give them a hand. I can give a fuck, I can still do a switch up on a bitch quick, so hope pressure luck. Or just better yet, go get the millimeter. Setting niggas up, dirty hoe, I don't need ya. Then I kick back and steady counting my G's. RBL and Insane, counting them 1, 2, 3.
1, and it comes a 2 to the 3 and 3, and it comes a 2 to the 1 and 1, and it comes a 2 to the 3 and 3, and it comes a 2 to the 1 and 1, and it comes a 2 to the 3 and 3, and it comes a 2.
Taco fight. You have to.
Congratulations on a big victory.
No, it was like Junior.
silhouetted by a street light. I got a man you only stuck in my brain. I'll turn around, cover eyes, I'll see you standing in the doorway. Standing in the doorway, I can see you. Standing in the doorway. Standing in the doorway, I can see you. See your shadow outside, cast along the wall by the spotlight. I've got a manual instruct in my brain. I'll turn around, cover eyes, I see you standing in the doorway. Standing in the doorway, I can see you. Standing in the doorway. Standing in the doorway, I can see you. It's like a chill, it's like the point of a sharp now. I've got a manual stuck in my brain. I'll turn around, cover eyes, I'll see you standing in the hallway. Standing in the hallway, I can see you. Standing in the hallway. Standing in the hallway. Standing in the hallway. Standing in the hallway. Standing in the hallway.
So Will, get up here. Yeah.